Before this video starts, I just want to give a shout out to the people that inspired me to keep doing YouTube when I didn't really feel like doing it, and just gave me a boost of creativity every time I got on YouTube and I didn't have a video to make or whatever. I know I'm not popular or anything, so this won't help them, but if I at least send one person over to their channel to give them a view, that'll make me happy. So let's make this quick. I just want to shout out Filthy Frank, H3H3, iDubbbz, and Giga, and they've just inspired me in a creative way to want to get hyped about making YouTube videos. What's going on, guys? Today is a pretty unconventional video that I don't normally make, and today it's just going to be how anime has affected my life. And up until this point, you guys don't really know who I am. I'm just a guy behind anime pictures on YouTube. And I was thinking about making a channel trailer because I don't really have one, but then I was just like, why don't I just make this video about myself, about how I got into anime, and just about how I got into YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do today. This video is also going to be pretty long, so strap in. If you guys watch the whole thing, I appreciate it, but yeah, it's going to be a long one. So my earliest memories weren't anime related, they were actually sports related. So when I was growing up, I was just huge into sports. That's all my life revolved around. I played baseball from the time I could walk till the time I got out of high school. So I played baseball literally my whole life, and before I got into gaming or anime or anything pop culture related, all I cared about was sports, and my career I could build around sports. So when I was about 9 years old, they were called Saturday cartoons, at least that's what I called them, but looking back now, it was just Saturday morning anime. So the anime that would be shown on TV, it was like Sonic X. I was a huge fan of Sonic X, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh was just ginormous, and Pokemon. I was just like this huge fan of what the time I thought were cartoons that were made in America. They were just from America. But looking back on it now, they were Japanese anime made in manga. They came from manga and they were animated, and then they were shipped to the US and they were dubbed. So that was my first encounter with anime, and kind of what made me start loving anime culture and trading cards, as you guys know, through Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. So it mostly stemmed from me waking up on a Saturday watching Sonic X, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, then Pokemon, and heading right out the door to go into my little subdivision I lived in and started knocking on doors to play with the kids. And we do that all night till we came back in. You go to bed, and then you do the same thing every Saturday and Sunday. After I grew up a bit, all through middle school and all through elementary school, I would just watch series. Like, I believe in middle school, Avatar, The Last Airbender was on. That's not really a anime, but it's, you know, it's an animated series. It could be argued that it could be anime. I watched that. I watched Dragon Ball Z, and at the time, I just thought they were animated shows, like cartoons is what I called them at the time. Then anime started to just go away. I grew up. I got into my teen years. Then I started watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, I think it was called. Just, you know, those shows. You just grow up. You stop watching Pokemon. You grow with the shows that are portrayed on TV. So in these middle school and elementary years, when these shows, I was starting to grow up, I thought cartoons were for kids. And so I got this obsession with collecting movies. So there would be these bins of movies at a place called Kmart. Walmart had them. You know, just any store. Target had them. And I would go in, and they were very cheap. They were bad quality movies, you know. That's why they were so cheap. And they were usually older. So I would buy these movies. My grandma actually bought me 2 movies a week. And what got me into watching things and movies and reviewing things was that I would watch 2 movies a week. I would watch them over and over and over again. I would probably watch each one 10 times. So I was obsessed with just watching movies over and over again, and I would get involved with the story. I would see foreshadowing. At the time, I didn't know it was foreshadowing. I just thought, oh, that was cool. I missed that the first time. So I got into that, and then I would watch all the director's cut, all the behind the scenes, all the deleted scenes, stuff like that. So that was something that got me into reviewing things, is in my opinion. And at the end of all that, when I started getting into the movies, I probably had, God, 1,000 movies. Like, I'm not kidding. I had shelves on top of shelves on top of shelves of movies because I just enjoyed watching them so much. So once I got out of that phase, I stopped collecting so many movies. I just bought movies I really wanted to see and I really enjoyed. And so that was around 8th grade. So then I was moving into high school. And when you get into high school, you start to grow up. You start to change. The people around you change you, you know? So when high school rolled around, I got really big into gaming. And that's when I've gamed a lot before that. But before that, I never knew there was a competitive gaming. And that's when I started YouTube. So as most of you guys don't know this, I don't think any of you guys know this, I've been on YouTube for 6 years uploading videos. Not to this channel, but I've had channels in the past, gaming channels. I've had 2 channels. This one, a gaming channel, and then I had one I just browse on or whatever. But I've been uploading videos for 6 years. Most of my first videos are all deleted because I was a little kid and my voice was like really squeaky, so I deleted them because I didn't want anybody to find my channel and be like, oh my god, this kid is so cringy, basically. So I just deleted all the ones up until I thought my video quality was good. So it's not what it looks like on this channel. This channel is 1 year old, basically. It's like a year and a month old. I've actually been doing YouTube for about 6 years, and I've been on YouTube since it got popular. Like, I'm an OG YouTuber. Not OG YouTuber, but I'm an OG YouTube watcher, if that makes sense. And so my freshman year of high school, like I said, I got really big into competitive gaming. I started competing at Call of Duty tournaments. I even went to LAN events. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just like MLG events you all meet up at and you play the game for first place, or first prize. There's money involved. I would say I was pretty good. Like, I was winning online tournaments. You know, my name was out there a bit, but then it just hit me and I wasn't passionate about gaming anymore. I still gamed, and then I was just doing YouTube for a bit, and then I got back into competitive gaming, and I was like, this stresses me out. I go to school, I come home, I never do my homework because I'm so into competitive gaming. I just want to practice all day and not do anything else. So I switched from Call of Duty, then I went over to League of Legends, and I was really bad at League of Legends. But I thought I was getting better. Obviously, I started to get into ranked, if you guys know what that is, just a ranking system. And then I started, after this whole time I was making videos on whatever game I played. I would make videos on it just because it's a hobby and I like to be creative. When Fortnite, everybody knows what Fortnite is. When Fortnite dropped, I was one of the earliest players in Battle Royale. I'm not gonna say I'm like an OG, I was like here the first week, but the first month the game was free to play, I was playing. So I've been playing since the very beginning. And I would say I'm a good Fortnite player. Like, if I would have been making videos and streaming from the time I started playing Fortnite, I don't doubt that I could have a big stream because I'm good at the game and I see myself as pretty entertaining. So I could have done that, but at that time I was like, yes, I could start streaming Fortnite, but I just don't enjoy gaming anymore, and there's no point in chasing something and possibly achieving something if I'm not going to enjoy it in the long run. Like, I'm not saying I was going to be a big Twitch streamer or a big YouTuber, but I had the timing right. Like, I could have done it if I could have pushed myself to make content, because I had all the equipment, but I just wasn't passionate about gaming. At that time, I was really, really passionate about anime again. So instead of doing the Fortnite thing, I was just passionate about anime. I would watch anime all day. I would like write like stupid like anime light novels and stuff. They were really bad, but I was doing it. It was like a year ago. I still do it sometimes, but I was just very passionate about anime and not passionate about gaming anymore. So I wanted to start an anime YouTube channel. So a year ago, I made the anime YouTube channel, and now we're here. So that's basically how this channel started. It went from me watching anime as a child to me not watching so much, back into high school of me watching a ton of anime after I quit gaming in high school at the same time. And then now we're here. I made an anime YouTube channel. I've been doing it for about a year. And yeah, we've come a long way. I mean, I'm not like a huge YouTuber, but I think I pull decent views. I think my quality is good. And that's the biggest thing I want to preach is I don't really care about anybody's numbers. All I care about is quality. So that's all. That's my journey of how I got into YouTube and how I got into anime. And thanks for all the subscribers I've got. I mean, yeah, no, it's not a lot, but I mean, it's something. So thanks for watching the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Don't rain on me.